What's up, people of the internet? We're reviewing Ginger Pisces live session Nepal records.
Napalm for one.
Napalm!
So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. It's been requested by you guys in the live stream whenever she's been in. This is my fiance. If you are new here and haven't seen, this is my fiance. I do live streams every Saturday, so join those if you want. Everyone comes in and has a good time, people from all around the world. We're gonna do a review of Ginger Pisces. I did a video on this. She's never heard them. To preface this, she's not into this kind of music, so take it easy a little bit. She probably isn't going to be into it. It's not her sort of forte. So I just wanted her to do this. I asked her to do it because you guys asked her to do it. If you're interested, there's a secret link in the description. It's something I find that's funny, something I like, some music I like, something I want to share with you guys. So if you're interested, check the secret link in the description. We're going to be doing this a little bit different than I normally do. I usually do like pretty musical, like I'm a musician, so I go from that sort of perspective in these. I'm going to let her kind of do the talking for the most part. I might ask her questions or something, but it's gonna be a lot less technical than I normally am. If you're into musicians reviewing stuff, that's what I normally do. That's my normal sort of content. This will be a slightly different one. So this is your first video. Check out some of the other ones to see if you like it. We're also gonna have, instead of having headphones, we're gonna have the music coming through the speakers so that we can both actually hear it. All right, let's hop into this.
Suffering with smile, I drew a different reality with unconditional loyalty. Ego heart, they can be big 'cause I'm selfless.
All right, so before this gets going too far into the song, what do you think so far?
Well, first, she's very pretty, and she has a very pretty voice.
You like all the music? Do you notice anything about the instruments or?
Well, like I say, you play pretty. It's just very pretty and nice, and
Like just kind of flows. You think the drummer looks like me? Because everybody in the comments of the first one said the drummer was like my twin. He's bald with a beard.
I'll have to look next time. I was kind of watching her because I wasn't sure what to expect because it just sounds really pretty and she's really pretty. So I'm just kind of waiting to see if there's something else because I would like this.
You would like it, you think, so far?
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts now.
What the heck is that?
And that's all her. Like the singing and the harsh vocals that's all.
Why'd she go from singing pretty to singing like a demon? Like, it looks like she's gonna eat the microphone or something. That's crazy. And I was holding my facial expressions back.
So did that change your opinion on her?
I mean, I don't think she's all pretty and sweet and lovely like I did before.
That made her less pretty?
No, she's still pretty, but just not sweet and like, oh, I'm a little thrown back.
Could catch you off guard a little bit. This is a little tiny girl. I mean, you've heard that type of vocals from my music and stuff.
But this is where people aren't gonna, I think, might not like what I say. That must take talent. I don't personally see that, but you've explained some of it to me. So I see where she's probably practiced and put a lot of time into this and she must really like it, but this just isn't for me. And I was really thrown off because it was really pretty and I thought there might be a little bit of like scream. Like I knew from what you've done there was gonna be something. Not that like death growl, like I don't know.
So you still like the first part, Didn't like that part at all.
No.
No promises I ever give. Don't rely on me and I won't deceive. The beginning or the end you can't tell. When I wave my fin and shake my tail, I grew a different normality with unblameable morality. Hooks and nets are there for me, but I'm skittish.
Virgin innocence, one being brings life, with all the rest for death. Scalable beliefs, virgin innocence, one being brings life, with all the rest for death.
Do you think anything about the musicians at all?
I think
Like,
they're-
what are your thoughts on the musicians?
I think they're really good. It sounds really nice. Even when it goes a little bit heavier, I could appreciate that music. Like the instrument part of it, but just that screaming from her, no. But I could tell that she was going to scream again because it got a little bit heavier, and I was okay with that. And then that kicked in, and like I was trying to use my poker face, and I was like, I can't, because my
So
brain's
after
just like,
the-
stop.
After the initial time of hearing her do that, you kind of know it's coming, and then
Yes.
did you mind it any less the second time around, since you were less caught off guard?
I was able to contain my face a little bit better, I think, because I knew that it was coming, and I didn't want to like have this like stinky look on my face. But I told them before, I'm like I don't have a good poker face, and I'm trying really hard because I don't want to be harsh.
That's why people are gonna watch this video, to see stuff like
Well,
that.
I don't want to be harsh, but just
Like, it's completely fine if
No.
you just say that that's not for you.
no, I don't like it. I don't like it the second time, and I could listen to her sing, maybe not all day because it's not my favorite, but I could definitely appreciate her singing and like be okay with it. I'm not gonna like get into it, but I like it. But when she screamed, no, I'm like can't wait till it ends when it starts. I'm just like, come on, like it can't be that much longer, just so I can hold my face straight.
There's some people that have commented even in the videos that are subscribers of mine that don't like the harsh vocals either, but they still watch the reviews and stuff, and like they like the mix up between the clean singing and the more melodic stuff, and whenever they use the harsh to convey like that emotion.
Okay, well I see that.
Like
I
that's
understand that
two
she's
different-
upset, but I'm so thrown off. Like I can't even.
It's not even that she's upset.
I can't
It's
even
just
make out the words really though. And that's part like I can understand what she's saying when she's singing, but when she starts doing that, like my brain doesn't pick up on even what she's saying.
But
So I don't even feel like I'm listening to a song. I feel like I'm just listening to someone scream.
But whenever people say that, if I asked you to tell me every word to every pop song you listen to, you wouldn't be able to tell me.
No, but I
every
can
word.
probably tell you I can tell you most of them without missing a word. But this is like I may be able to tell you maybe one or two words that I've heard her screaming. But
Like,
I just
like
I
even
couldn't.
like work out to or anything like that. You
Absolutely
couldn't see
not.
yourself listening to this.
Absolutely not. Never. I would never, ever, ever play this for myself. Never. Sorry. Never. Never. But she seems very nice and pretty and making a career. I mean, that's awesome. You gotta applaud that. I mean, that's good. Not for me.
Some people, they just don't like it. Like,
Sorry, I don't. And that's why I didn't want to do a review, because I don't want people to like get upset with me or be upset with you or be upset. I'm not saying she's not talented. I'm not saying that this isn't awesome for her, that I'm happy for her as a person. That's great. But I didn't know.
well, it's just like anything else. A lot of people don't like your sort of music, like listening to pop sort of stuff.
That's true.
I mean,
And I appreciate
that's the good
that.
thing about music, is that different varieties appeal to different people. There's hip hop music appeals to some people, pop music appeals to some people, metal music appeals to some people.
The weird thing is I can appreciate almost every genre of music though. Like I really can, except for this. Like there's just, There's something about like I can do classical, country, and pop, but I can listen to almost everything. This I just can't. Like this is just one of those things I can't do.
I'm sure some people share your opinion. I don't know about people watching this video in particular.
Well, I like your fan base, and I like them. I like the live stream. I think they're really nice. I don't want to offend them, but this is really bad for me, and I'm trying to keep a straight face for you guys because I don't want you to be like, oh, his fiance, look at her. Like I'm not dissing on it. I just don't like it.
That's just personal preference.
I don't like it, and I can't. Like, this isn't changing my mind.
All right, we'll finish the song.
Neptune's child, shivering inside, drowns in a liquid gold. Cherish his life to the underworld. Make me flashing when the winter cries.
Voices swimming through the river, all the life against the stream.
Searching for the room to catch on and see the sun beam.
Don't suffocate in painful tortures, uncontained chambers of callous men, wandering on of phantom butchers. Emeralds are whipped away, emeralds are whipped away, emeralds are whipped away, emeralds are whipped away.
So thoughts after the whole song?
I don't really know what I think about that. When she's singing, it's pretty. She has a really nice voice and very talented, very nice. It's even she could hit some high notes at the end. She kind of hit a note, and
She can do that a lot.
that was really. I was surprised that she could hit like a high note like that and carry it. It was really pretty. And then she's like screaming, and like it sounds like the devil coming out of someone. And I just on that thing like she's gonna tear it
One more
apart
time?
or something. I mean,
One more time.
no, I don't understand. Like maybe I should go like try to sing like that, see what it does for me.
I'll film it.
Like no, really, in all seriousness, the music part's really pretty. It's very like off-throwing for me though because I go from 1 minute like she'll sing for a little bit and I'm like, oh okay, I could maybe get in, then it's like I'm like, oh gosh, and I'm just like no more, and then like my face I can feel it like trying to like be like stop, and then I'm just sitting here trying not to do that, and my just reaction is just like I don't want to listen to it no more. Like I'm done with it. Like 2 seconds in, I'm already done. And the last time around I was really trying to just like, I knew it was coming and try to listen to it, and I'm like, well maybe try to listen to some words that she's saying, and I made out a couple, and I still didn't really make it out, and I still didn't really like it, and I was trying, like the last one I was like, this is it, just try to like, I was even tapping when she was singing, I was like, maybe if I just keep moving and try to like listen, and no.
So you liked all the music. Did you notice anything about them that was like overly good or overly, like the drummer for instance, did you notice anything he was doing specifically?
I know it was good.
That's not really her area of expertise.
No, it sounded nice. Like I said, I like that it went really melodic and you could tell that, and then I knew when like the screaming was coming because it would switch, and I don't feel like the music like even when she was screaming wasn't like, it still sounded good. Like the music was still, I could still appreciate that. It wasn't just like bang, bang, bang. Like you could still hear stuff in it, and that was okay, but I was so put off by her and just knowing what was coming that I couldn't like focus on anything else but her. Like it was very distracting for me, and I was trying to listen to the words, and I would start to get into it. Like I said, I was very distracted by it, so I couldn't really appreciate everything else going on, and just too distracted by it. And so I can't say that I would watch this a whole bunch to like really be able to get into it because I couldn't, but I would probably have to see this several times through to be able to pick anything out decide if I even like any of the lyrics or the lines, or to really like, I would have to really be able to connect with it a little bit more. And I'm just so put off by it that I would need to watch it several times. And I'm not going to, because I don't enjoy this. And I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to watch this over and over again. If I was to watch it, you know, or listen to it several times through, I might be able to pick out more specific things that I like or that I heard, but not with this.
Right.
I was just too put
I'll
off.
tell you a couple things about them and see what you think about that. The drummer is their fourth drummer. This guy is so good that they redid this song just to have him on it. Which is what you just heard. All the little intricate things you hear, like him hitting the snare drum real light and all that stuff, all the accents that he does, that stuff isn't in the original version at all. It's very basic.
See where that
it's just
would
like
add
very
to
basic.
it.
So he was so good they wanted to re-record one of their old songs, and this is that.
They could see that for someone who enjoys that.
The bass player, the guy who plays the bass guitar, he does a lot of finger tapping stuff where he plays up at you know how bass is the root note, so it's the lower instrument. He plays a lot of stuff up at the top. You probably saw him doing this sort of thing.
Actually, I really didn't. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
He plays a lot of stuff like that, like you know the tapping on the guitar. He does that on the bass, which is very difficult to do. And he's like known as one of the most technical bassists around right now to play. All the melody behind in the verses that you like, the smooth, all the melody was the bass guitar.
I see what you're saying, and I can appreciate it because I've seen you do it, but like watching to a video, like my ears don't pick that apart. Like it just sounds like nice and smooth. Sorry, if I was to like listen through and like maybe watch what they were doing, yeah, my brain didn't gather all that. Like I said, I'm just so thrown off because I do watch stuff with you and you do talk about it and you do point out things. It just, my mind was just not.
So even if you're not into that sort of thing, you can still appreciate the talent. And like you've seen me, we've been together for almost 7 years, and she's seen kind of what it takes to practice instruments. And I play guitar, drums, bass, piano, I record music and stuff like that. So she's seen a little bit of behind the scenes, like what it takes to actually be good at playing music and how much time I practice and put into it. And so I think that aspect you have a little bit more just respect for,
yes.
Even if you don't like what they're actually playing or what she's actually doing the harsh vocals. Some people are just put off by that, and that's completely fine. That's completely personal preference. And what she's getting at is she just doesn't like that sound. Like that's just not for her. It doesn't sit in her brain well, basically. Not that there's anything bad with it or with anything, me listening to it and liking it.
No,
she's not trying to judge that or anything like that. So
no, and if you like it, that's awesome. And I love that they have support. I like to see anybody do well.
This video alone.
That's awesome. I'm sure it has, I mean, if you like this type of
17
music,
million views.
I'm going to say if you like this type of music, I'm sure watching her is probably amazing because I could appreciate like her in that field. Like that would be, like I can just appreciate that she's a woman and that not even just the way she looks. She is just overall pretty, but that she can sing like that and that she can do that. And some men can't scream like that, but I mean that just goes with like talents. Like some people can't, like I don't know how to say it. Like I can appreciate that she's doing this. I'm happy for them. That's awesome that she can do that, especially if that's what she wants to do. She's doing well at it, so I mean she's doing like, something right.
Eliminating the fact that she's a woman out of it, she's considered one of the best vocalists in metal right now.
I could see that. It was definitely very like
her range singing,
solid,
clean singing
like,
wise,
screaming.
and her range harsh vocal wise, one of the new up and coming best ones. So they're not even English. English is their second language.
Oh wow.
And she's also known for writing very like metaphorical lyrics and stuff like that. Even though English isn't her first language, she's very good lyricist. And
well, that's pretty cool. I definitely like people who can write songs. Their own music is really cool. Just writing songs in general is really cool to me. I think writing out lyrics and having talent to do that that's really awesome. Even people who do scream like that, sometimes the lyrics are okay. I just can't make them out.
Alright, so that's going to wrap up the video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining and doing this. If you guys liked it, show her some support. If you comment something, let her know that she didn't completely offend everybody. Because that's one thing she was really afraid of doing this, was that she would offend someone by what she said. So that isn't the case. I listen to this sort of music. I don't think that you said anything that would be too outrageous. Anyways, if you guys would like to hear us maybe do a review of something more along the lines of what she would listen to, some more maybe pop stuff, or something even in the metal genre without harsh vocals maybe. Maybe get you into something like that and see if you like it. Leave a suggestion maybe in the comments below if you think something that would be good, maybe without harsh vocals that we could do, if you would like to see her again. I do some vlog sort of stuff and she's in those. You guys have probably seen that. If you haven't, you should probably go check it out. It's funny. There's 2 episodes.
It's not funny. And just let's be known, he is such a pest. Like, it's not even funny.
All right, so the camera died right whenever you were talking about how big of a pest I am. How convenient was that? If you like what I'm doing, check out some other videos. If you like what I'm doing,
Like them, subscribe, give him some love. Yes.
if you like what I'm doing, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join everyone else who has, and I'll see you guys in the next video.